Hi folks, it's Chris in Arena Recording Studio. Today I'm going to chat to you about something that is massively overlooked, and it's musical limitations. Now, when I talk about limitations, we deal with limitations all day long, whether it's physical limitations, whether it's mental limitations, whether it's musical limitations, whether it's financial limitations. Limitations are what creates us as humans. It kind of stifles things and then we learn a solution to it. So I see this so often in the studio with students and bands that come in, and I get people where they'll say, Chris, do you know what? I can't play an A minor pentatonic, but you can, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't make me anything special. That just means that I looked at my limitations, my restrictions at some point and thought, I need to learn the A minor pentatonic if I want to be better at this. You know, music is a fantastic thing for everybody. It's great for your mental well-being, for your life. It's just good, and I just want everybody to experience, to some degree, the pleasures that music can bring. And you don't have to be a virtuoso musician. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to have the best equipment. All you need to do is look at your restrictions and your limitations, and then that will guide you in the correct path. Like I say, without limitations, we all go about doing all sorts of crazy shit. Imagine that, where you've got no limitations on anything that you do, where you didn't have to go work, you were financially wealthy and you didn't have to worry about money, and you can eat what you want when you want, and you can buy what you want when you want. It would be a really strange world that we live in. And I know there are people that are in those positions, and good luck to them, but I'm quite happy where I am. So again, a classic example, and I've done a video recently on this about bar chords, a little thing that can unlock the bar chords for you, on being able to play them a little bit easier. Now, again, that's one of the big limits that I see with most of the guitar students. It's like, Chris, I don't want to learn bar chords because it hurts my fingers. Well, so what? You've got to go down those routes, but as a musician, at some point, you'll probably know by now when I'm talking to you about this, what exactly your limitations are now, and you should then make an effort to kind of step beyond that limitation. So for an example, we'll use the bar chord thing, and if you're struggling with bar chords, take the time to work on just your bar chords. This is where I see most people fail when they're studying the guitar or instruments or production. They'll go, well, today I've got to practice open chords, then I've got to learn a song by Bruno Mars, then I've got to play some scales, then I've got to work on my tone with my amp, then I've got to practice my modes, then I've got to do some music theory. And that is exactly what I was saying a few minutes ago, where without limitations, we keep on doing all sorts of crazy shit. So these will all hopefully push you forward as a musician. Just stick with what you do, get the one thing right, then the next thing, then the next thing, and the next, and so on. And you'll start to see far more progress. Don't go from chords to solos, to songwriting, to this, to that, to the other, blah, 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 because we can only cope with so much. And indirectly what happens is it all gets filtered down. Then we get into this plateau of where we don't make any gains. We get frustrated because we feel limited beyond our capabilities. We get overwhelmed, and then we kind of quit. And that's awful, because you're already on that journey of enjoying the pleasures of music, and that's what it's all about for me. Make sure you stick with these things. So don't fear an inability to be able to do something. It's normal. It's normal life. We've all got restrictions. We all have to go to work. We all have to go home. We all have to do this. We all have to do that. We have to conform for certain things. All limitations, but take them and use them to your advantage. That's my little rant over, because I want everybody to, like I say, to get the pleasures of music and just reap the rewards from the little tiny bits of effort that you sow. That's what you'll do. So as always, please like and subscribe to my channel. It does make my day, and I actually do reply to everybody that does write a comment below and all these kinds of things, because I think it's great. I love it. So like I say, like and subscribe. And as always, from me, Chris, stay safe, stay well, and keep on rocking in the free world.